Well, we know that the level of available finance for adaptation to climate change is nowhere near where it should be. So we have a couple of important things, including increasing the level of finance globally as much as we can. Secondly, efficiently using the little financing that we do have. And thirdly, to do this in a way that is country-driven. And the Adaptation Fund is doing all of this. So we are investing quite a lot in learning and sharing. We have been financing adaptation for 10 years now. And what we are doing is we are actively learning on what are the best practices in adaptation to climate change. And we are offering those lessons learned to other funds, other stakeholders, so that they can more efficiently use the little funds, so that we don't need to reinvent the wheel on adaptation. What also is important is trying to innovate so that we do things in a new way. Adaptation and climate change, this challenge is so urgent that we can't just do small gradual increases in how we change things. We also need to innovate and find new ways of doing things. During this COP, launched a new e-learning course with 2 different modules that help countries access climate finance. It's related both to the how to get access to funds, and then also how to develop better projects. On innovation, we've also recently, our board has awarded the first innovation projects in Armenia and in Chile. And for example, the project in Chile is addressing the challenge of drought, of inadequate sources of water in some of the very dry parts of Chile. And the project that we are financing is innovating new types of water spots, water facilities for communities, and those are done in a community-driven manner. In innovation, we don't want to constrain of what innovation should be. It can be about new technologies, it can be about new techniques or approaches how to access finance. Well, as the Adaptation Fund, we have the benefit of having financed adaptation projects for 10 years now, and we are learning important lessons there. So what we see happening is that these initial investments from the Adaptation Fund, which are up to the level of $10 million, can be replicated and are replicated by other sources of funding. For example, the Green Climate Fund has scaled up almost 10 of our projects so far, and we see that this is the role that the Adaptation Fund can play, so that it helps pilot new approaches to adaptation, and then those models are available for other funders to more efficiently, more quickly to fund adaptation action. The other thing that we are doing, and which we are very excited about, is our direct access experience. So developing countries can access funding from the Adaptation Fund directly. It means that currently 31 countries around the world have had their own agency achieve accreditation, which means that they don't need to go through international intermediaries. They can get money directly from the Adaptation Fund.